All right, Wednesday, October 7th. I'm Tom Novak. This is your Bring Me the News and Novak Weather Update, focusing on Hurricane Delta now. I've got some good news, by the way, on Delta, so we'll focus a little bit on that here during this video. And then, of course, we will take a look at the rest of this week and into this weekend, which looks warm here in the upper Midwest. And then what likely is going to be a big cool down. Gradual, but still a fairly big cool down as we head in through next week. All right, here's Delta. Hurricane Delta right now moving now north and west of the Yucatan in Mexico. Cancun was hit pretty hard by this storm. And again, here it is. The good news is that it's lost some steam as it went over the landmass there in Mexico. But now as it pulls out into the Gulf, it's going to, of course, encounter some warm waters, some deep warm waters. It's going to intensify. But again, the good news is that since it lost some intensity, I don't think it's going to be as strong, and the National Hurricane Center is not expecting it to be as strong as they did yesterday as it approaches the Louisiana Gulf Coast. Probably later this week, maybe on Friday, the way it appears. Friday afternoon, I think Louisiana gets hit. By then, it should be a Category 2 or Category 3 hurricane, the way it appears, with winds up to about 110 to 115 miles per hour. Sustained. Look at this beautiful looking storm now in visible satellite loop. But the good news, since it lost some strength, you don't see an eye, at least a distinct eye with this hurricane. So yeah, there is plenty of good news with this storm. And as it starts to again move to the northwest now into the deep Gulf waters and warm, moisture-rich waters, it's going to pick up some steam and then eventually, as we had mentioned, head into the Louisiana coast. As we get into Friday afternoon here in the upper Midwest, quite a different story. Just a beautiful air mass overhead right now. Look at this, clear skies over southern half of Minnesota with temperatures in the low 70s. But look up here, you can see these cumulus clouds that develop during the day up in northern Minnesota. That tells you that it's cooler up there, especially as you go up in the atmosphere. It's colder. That produces an unstable environment once the sun comes out up there, and that's the reason why they got some cumulus clouds. I think that'll be the case as we get into tomorrow too, but all in all, just a beautiful air mass over Minnesota, and you can see where our air mass is coming from for tomorrow, so it should be plenty of sunshine tomorrow. Here over most of Minnesota and western Wisconsin, as I said, high temperatures, at least here in southern Minnesota today, were in the upper 60s and lower 70s. That's about a good 10 degrees above average, and then temperatures in the upper 50s and lower 60s in northern Minnesota. Get used to these temperatures. I think we're going to have similar temperatures tomorrow, maybe just a few degrees cooler than today. Then we start our warm-up as we head into Friday and then the weekend. Take a look at the lower level temperatures now from the European computer model forecast. And as we go through tomorrow, you can see that we start to get what we call warm air advection now coming up out of the Rocky Mountains and desert Southwest towards the upper Midwest. Okay, it starts in earnest late tomorrow, and then look at Friday. A very warm air mass overhead here over southern Minnesota. So record high, I believe, on Friday is 86 degrees. We may threaten that in the Twin Cities, but I think much of southern Minnesota will be in the 80s as we get into Friday. We'd get a bit of a cool down here on Saturday. We'll knock temperatures down into the upper 60s and lower 70s on Saturday. But then another push of warm air, and there's going to be some moisture involved with this air as we go into Sunday and Monday. And you can see this flow now starts to come up from the Gulf of Mexico. So we should tap some moisture as we get into Sunday and Monday. And now looking way ahead, watch what happens as we go through the week. We get another warm shot middle portions of the week, but then look at this. This is as we head into late next week. No doubt that as we get into late October now, we can expect some bitter Arctic air eventually to start flowing south into the upper Midwest. And I think that's going to happen here as we get into the middle and latter portions of October. As we're looking at rain totals here between Sunday and Monday now. I think this will be from late Sunday night through Monday. For the most part, it'll be dry before that, by the way. You can see much of Minnesota should get a healthy rain between Sunday night and Monday night, with some totals be in excess of 1 inch over areas, and we desperately need the rain over Minnesota. We need to replenish some of the deep soil moisture that we've lost here over the last 4 to 6 weeks, and I think we're going to do that at least a little bit as we head into later Sunday and especially on Monday, especially Monday morning. Monday morning could be a washout the way it appears as of right now. Looking at that extended forecast, again, much warmer than average temperatures not only from Thursday and Friday, but then Saturday and Sunday. And then look at this interesting day on Monday. Our high temperature will likely be in the morning as we're in the 60s on Monday morning. Then temperatures fall into the 50s Monday afternoon, and along with that we'll get some rain. And then we have just another nice period the way it appears between Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday before the bottom likely drops out. After that, average high and low for this time of the year are 60 degrees Fahrenheit and 41 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, that is your weather briefing from Bring Me the News and Novak Weather. I hope everybody has a great evening. We'll talk to you tomorrow.